from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right? Yeah. 3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Second and 8.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 19 carries, 87 yards. Back to Mixon on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll swing this out to Marks.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
I got it.
Stroud to throw it. This one taken in by Stover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Pushes past him. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kickoff for Houston.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by a former national champion at Ohio State, standing 6'4". It's Will Howard.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
And a first down.
Off the play fake, Howard. He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
First down. A gain of 30.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jalen Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Pass complete to Dell. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Stroud. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And the Texans first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Mixon with a first down carry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Texans.
Play action. Stroud now. And that's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Stroud looking to throw. And incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Stroud. Completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A 34-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. With a slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Will Anderson on the coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Complete to Calvin Austin.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston.
That ties the game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Texans take
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
35-yard line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home for an AFC West tilt against Kansas City. And it's Patrick Mahomes. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Chiefs started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is Tyrone Tracy. He only needs a little bit of breathing room, and he knows what to do with it. This one is at halftime, and it's the Giants trying to get back over 500 in the early parts of the season. They lead at the break. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is Andre Iosivas. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 43-yard touchdown. The Bengals lead it by a touchdown at the half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. That, his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw again. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's another first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Warren will try the right side. And a short gain here down to the 22. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
second and 9 now. Slant route, and he's got Fryermuth. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Third and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston's offense taking over again. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Another one caught by Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
back to throw. Here's Stroud.
At the 47-yard line.
Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nico Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, 2:11 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. The Texans come out and able to bring him to the ground. Azeez Al-Shaair. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw is Howard, operating from the gun. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out, draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
A gain of 19 yards.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
He was brought down at the 26.
Back to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lamb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now the attention turns to the Texans, trailing by a field goal. 1:08 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Second and 9.
Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Texans first down.
Now Stroud finding Schultz.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Stroud. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third and 1.
Stroud to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Austin on the return. They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Four quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's to Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
5-yard gain on the
Now
play.
a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. And he will be out of bounds here, but that will take precious seconds off the clock on a play that will wind up going for no gain. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that will be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us. We
True.
came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.